Something about this place which just lures me back. I'm at Chapel of Dale in the Yorkshire Dales. I bet I've been here, what, 2 or 3 times last year or so. And it just pulls me back for more and more because there's so much variation going on here. Just let the motorcycle pass. It's obviously in a rush. I'm not, though I've got about, what, 2 or 3 hours until I've got an appointment later on around dinner time. So I thought I'd come back here. I'm set up, found a composition. It was in the limestone feature and it just caught my eye, this did. Nice weaving lines, but of course I want something to lead the eye onto, and I've found this tree. The difficulties I've got at the moment is finding a bit of separation from the left hand side of the tree to the background, so I might have to pull some magic in post-processing in my man cave. Just see how I get on here. I've had to use a 2-stop soft grad just to bring the exposure down and the background. I've waited as patiently as I can because of nice clouds going on. I just want to find the right shape cloud so it doesn't distract the image too much. I think this works. I'm going to play around with it a bit more and then I'm just going to venture on, trying to find something different to what I've done before. So the wind is building up. It is creating some nice moody skies actually. But the shot I've set up here, I'm intentionally waiting until the dark cloud is out of the frame because it could become quite distracting. This place can be quite a daunting place, a bit like woodland photography in a way, because it's full of shapes, there's different angles, lovely little curves, but you've got to find them. You've got to find them amidst all the chaos of the limestone features. If you do find them, then they really can make an impact to the image. I have found a shot here. I'm using a tree I've used many times before. It's a lovely shape. I just wandered around and I've come across this nicely shaped limestone feature, believe it or not. It's just a circular frame. I just think it leads you onto the tree in the middle ground. It just works for me, just adds a bit of interest. But yeah, I played around with this. Portrait, again, a lot of portrait orientation. I've changed my orientation ratio as well to 4:3. I usually shoot 2:3, or have been doing in the past, but I've just been doing a bit of experimenting. I've intentionally framed up here wider than what I actually want the final image to be, so in post-processing again I can move around. I get quite uncomfortable here. The thing about this place as well, it's quite difficult to find a comfortable place where you can settle your tripod. I was considering a long exposure because the clouds are actually coming towards me, so creating a streaky vertical effect, which is always nice. The problem with that, however, because we're in summer, there's lots of foliage on the branches and they would obviously become blurry, so I've opted not to do that. I have, however, spent a bit of time gardening, as it were, just removing lots of grasses which are in the frame, which again you're going to find a lot in the middle of summer. I will continue the gardening in post-processing by doing a bit of cloning, no doubt, but I can do as much as possible now, then make my life a little bit easier. So I'm going to make my way towards the viaduct, or in that direction anyway. The farmer, I'm going to go at something. So yeah, I'm going to head towards there. It's not so much the viaduct which interests me, it's yet another fantastic shaped tree. But I want to take advantage of these conditions. It is rather windy, and there is some lovely mood in the sky, so a long exposure would work really well. The only problem I've got, as I said before, is because there's lots of foliage on the leaves, they're going to be blurred. Is that a problem? Let's find out and see. In the meantime, we are in July. Yeah, time has flown. August next week, is it? Week after, maybe? Anyway, here's a selection of images I shot in June for my viewers' calendar. Halfway there, folks, halfway there. I really want to get the images in the bag by what, October. Then I'm going to send it off for production. But as before, I'm going to show you a selection of images I shot in June. Let me know your favourite by commenting below. So back to this long exposure with the tree. First and foremost, I couldn't find the right composition, couldn't get the right angle. In addition to that, the grasses and the ferns which were growing in between the limestone features were just blowing around in the wind, and same reason really with the foliage on the branches of the tree. It would have just caused too much distraction, so I decided not to go ahead and moved on. You join me at Le Mans as kids today. Nice Porsche though. Wish I had one. Anyway, where was I? Yes, so I found this tree. I ventured further afield actually. I never come as far down towards Ribblehead Viaduct, and I'm glad I did, because there's a nice tree there. Again, there is a theme to this vlog, or at least the selection of images I'm choosing today, using shapes, simple shapes of the limestone. And again, using diagonals, coming from all corners this time, gone for landscape orientation. Thought I may as well, because I want to add landscape orientation shots to my calendar. Not for that reason purely, honestly. Anyway, so I know I've set up here. Again, yeah, wide angle lens, and using the advantage of the wide angle lens because it's creating some nice distortion there. I've taken a few images, I've bracketed as well. Not point use a graduated filter because it will interfere, so I've been a bit patient. I've taken quite a lot of shots because I just want to get the clouds not as distracting or less distracting as possible. So this is the final shot of the day, and I'll show you this in a bit. So that is me done. I'm going to have to head back home and see the missus and some family things to do. keeping everyone happy, including you. Until next time, keep smiling. Bye bye for now. Oh, before I go, next few weeks I've got lots of plans which involves going back to Snowdonia with a bunch of friends. Stay tuned. Bye bye for now.